There are supercars, and then there are Ferraris. For decades, the prancing horse badge has represented the absolute pinnacle of automotive performance, passion, and prestige. And in 2015, Ferrari introduced a car that would redefine what a mid-engine supercar could be, the 488 GTB. The 488 GTB wasn't just another Ferrari. It was a statement, a declaration that Ferrari could embrace turbocharging, something purists thought would destroy the soul of these legendary machines, and create something even more spectacular than what came before. Today, we're diving deep into everything that makes the Ferrari 488 GTB special. From its twin-turbocharged V8 that produces obscene power while delivering that characteristic Ferrari scream, to its razor-sharp handling that makes you feel like a racing driver, to the stunning design that stops traffic wherever it goes. This is the complete story of the 488 GTB. Let's explore why this turbocharged Ferrari became an instant icon. The engine, twin-turbo V8 perfection. At the heart of the 488 GTB sits a 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8. And what an engine it is! 661 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 560 lb-ft of torque. Absolutely staggering for a 3.9-liter engine. The 488 makes more power than the naturally aspirated 4.5-liter V8 in the 458 Italia it replaced, while being more fuel-efficient with lower emissions. The decision to go turbocharged was controversial. Ferrari built its reputation on high revving, naturally aspirated engines screaming to 9,000 revolutions per minute. Turbocharging risked losing that soul. But Ferrari's engineers completely reimagined what a turbocharged engine could be. The twin turbos sit low and close to the engine's center of gravity, minimizing rotational inertia. Ball-bearing technology and variable boost management essentially eliminate turbo lag. Press the throttle at any RPM, and power arrives instantly. No waiting, no hesitation. The engine revs to 8,000 revolutions per minute, remarkable for a turbo motor. Most run out of breath at 6,500 or 7,000 revolutions per minute. The 488's V8 keeps pulling to redline, delivering that addictive Ferrari top-end rush. The sound is intoxicating. Ferrari worked extensively on the exhaust to create a turbocharged engine that still sounds like a Ferrari. The characteristic metallic wail, crackling overrun on downshifts, aggressive bark under acceleration. It's different from naturally aspirated Ferraris, but unmistakably special. The engine is also a work of art visually. Through the rear window, you see red cam covers, carbon fiber intake plenum, and the beautifully packaged mechanical symphony powering this machine. Performance, absolutely devastating. Now let's talk about what makes the Ferrari 488 GTB truly unbelievable. Its performance. This machine delivers numbers that still feel unreal for a road car. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 2.8 seconds. It reaches 124 miles per hour in only 7.6 seconds, clears the quarter mile in under 10.5 seconds, and keeps pulling all the way to a top speed of 205 miles per hour. A decade ago, figures like these belonged almost exclusively to race cars. But raw speed is only part of the story. The real magic of the 488 GTB is how it combines power, balance, and precision into one incredibly refined package. The chassis is built from a lightweight aluminum space frame engineered for maximum rigidity with minimal weight. Despite its advanced technology, luxury interior, and safety systems, the entire car weighs just over 3,250 pounds. That low weight plays a huge role in the car's explosive acceleration and razor-sharp handling. Ferrari also equipped the 488 with advanced magnetorheological suspension dampers. These shocks contain fluid filled with magnetic particles, allowing electromagnets to instantly adjust stiffness in milliseconds. The result is a ride that can feel smooth and comfortable on normal roads, then transform into a track-focused setup the moment the car enters a corner. The steering is equally impressive, fast, precise, and packed with feedback. Every movement from the front tires is communicated directly to the driver, creating incredible confidence at high speeds. Braking performance is just as serious. Massive carbon ceramic brakes provide relentless stopping power with almost no fade, even during aggressive driving. Combined with Ferrari's advanced aerodynamics and active rear spoiler, the 488 stays planted, stable, and incredibly composed at extreme speeds. Design, sculpted by the wind. The 488 GTB is absolutely stunning. It's aggressive without being cartoonish, purposeful without being clinical, beautiful from every angle. The front end is dominated by the large air intakes and the signature Ferrari grille. The headlights are sharp and modern, incorporating LED technology while maintaining Ferrari's design language. The side profile is pure supercar, low, wide, and muscular. The doors feature dramatic sculpting that's functional, channeling air along the body. The side air intakes are massive, feeding the hungry engine and brake cooling ducts. Those intakes are actually inspired by Ferrari's racing heritage, specifically the 308 GTB. It's a subtle nod to history while being thoroughly modern in execution. The rear is perhaps the most dramatic angle. The quad taillights are classic Ferrari. The diffuser is aggressive and functional. The dual exhaust outlets sit high and central, perfectly positioned to deliver that glorious V8 soundtrack directly to your ears. The available color palette is extensive, from classic Rosso Corsa red to sophisticated blues, yellows, and even matte finishes. Ferrari will also paint your 488 in virtually any color you can imagine through their tailor-made personalization program. Wheels are typically 20 inches, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires developed specifically for the 488. These tires provide incredible grip while still being usable on public roads. Interior, driver-focused luxury. Step inside the 488 GTB, and you're immediately aware this is a special place. The cabin wraps around you, placing every control exactly where you need it. The seats are heavily bolstered racing buckets wrapped in premium leather. They hold you firmly during aggressive driving while remaining comfortable during long highway cruises. The seating position is low, giving you a connection to the road that few modern cars can match. The steering wheel is pure Ferrari, thick, perfectly sized, and trimmed in leather with Alcantara grips. It features the Manettino dial, Ferrari's drive mode selector, offering settings from wet to race, each fundamentally changing the car's character. Integrated into the wheel are buttons for turn signals, windshield wipers, headlights, and the engine start. Everything you need without moving your hands. It takes some getting used to, but once familiar, it feels natural and keeps your hands on the wheel where they belong. The instrument cluster is dominated by a large central tachometer, analog, not digital, because in a Ferrari, the tach takes pride of place. Flanking it are digital displays showing speed, gear position, and vehicle information. The center console features a touchscreen running Ferrari's infotainment system. It includes navigation, audio controls, climate settings, and vehicle customization. The interface is reasonably intuitive, though it's not the primary focus. This is a driver's car first. Materials throughout are exceptional. Leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber, and aluminum combine to create an environment that feels special without being ostentatious. You can customize virtually everything through Ferrari's personalization program. Different leathers, stitching colors, carbon fiber patterns, even custom embroidery. Despite being a mid-engine supercar, the 488 offers surprising practicality. There's a front trunk providing luggage space for weekend trips. The cabin has storage cubbies for phones and sunglasses. You could genuinely use this car daily if you wanted to. Driving experience, what it's really like. Here's what matters most. What's it actually like to drive the 488 GTB? In a word, intoxicating. Fire up the engine, and it settles into a slightly lumpy idle with burbles and pops from the exhaust. Select first gear using the paddle shifter on the right side of the wheel, release the brake, and feed in throttle. The 488 pulls away smoothly. In comfort mode with the dampers softened, it's genuinely usable in traffic. The ride is firm but not punishing. Visibility is decent for a mid-engine supercar. The steering is light at low speeds. But transition to a clear road, twist the Manettino to sport, and everything changes. The exhaust opens up. The throttle sharpens. The suspension firms. The gearbox holds gears longer and shifts more aggressively. Plant your right foot, and the 488 launches with explosive force. The acceleration is brutal, relentless, and accompanied by a soundtrack that raises every hair on your body. The twin-turbo V8 screams to 8,000 revolutions per minute. The paddle-shift transmission fires off gear, changes in milliseconds, and the speedometer climbs at a rate that feels almost illegal. Through corners, the 488 is absolutely confidence-inspiring. The steering communicates exactly what's happening at the front wheels. The chassis balance is neutral, rotating beautifully on the throttle. The brakes inspire total confidence, allowing you to brake impossibly late. Advanced electronics, traction control, stability control, electronic differential work invisibly in the background, making you feel like a hero while keeping you safe. You can push hard, really hard, and the car rewards you with grip, poise, and astonishing speed. This is what makes the 488 GTB special. It's approachable enough for enthusiastic drivers to enjoy without being intimidated, yet capable enough to satisfy even professional racing drivers. It's the perfect blend of accessibility and performance. The verdict: the Ferrari 488 GTB represents a watershed moment for Ferrari. It proved that turbocharging, when executed brilliantly, could enhance rather than diminish the Ferrari experience. Is it expensive? Absolutely. The 488 GTB started around $250,000 new, and used examples still command serious money. But for those fortunate enough to afford one, it delivers an experience that few cars can match. This is a supercar you can drive daily, take on track days, and enjoy thoroughly without needing racing driver skills. It's fast enough to thrill, beautiful enough to admire, and special enough to make every drive memorable. The 488 GTB is Ferrari at its absolute best, combining raw performance with livable usability, advanced technology with emotional engagement, modern innovation with racing heritage. This is automotive excellence, Italian style.